oja hweren oja hweren Assemben nesia etumpan anu demse mamponkontonchi obuye hia kuma ekua mrapanyin diakon atwere siampa fene mankoja tababe kuma yententu se janga osade a oyo buya hina ne ntu kokoroko ni osafo kantanka yembibi ayebuafo wonkote se kantan se na okontonkro nwi awama adasama enya hoto asore wo won memo na mumra mebuya yen enti seni adaman hene na nofo su sapon chirimfaso hene na akukodua botokoro hene na ejeni mbuaten chirimfaso hema na amosian abusuan panyin na kwabena amura enkwanta kese abusuan panyin na KP yanchira eni abusuan panyin fu a aka nyina ena afei Reverend Juliet VO Ajiman ICC Accra na kwabena bobi ansa oyensenchironi Accra FM Hendi Owusu Amponsa eni adeshi sesania wosenin wose ofentam framan hum frama chiro bia oberima chire abofra chiro panyin de won deshi oba panyin na ekua dwumo ananka oyeda man kwadum breakthrough hima water friend awoglo kodo enti mumra megya mo abie na ne ade atone ni na nyono yara no yi akua hinti nso a wo makoso abie na yi ho hyehyɛ sene atini wɔrensi pɛ na mbom meda etoso aduonu anum ahemrache no nan ene fa mekire 413 na wɔde nato mpem ɛwɔ tunsiom ɛwɔ fear god abrosan ekip ha enu akyin ɛbɔ no nwɔtwe ene fa waye owusum soronko ama no ICC asɔre a ɛwɔ asante mampon obi a obekwa kopen krabew sene amanete wasan abetenase ɛwɔ mampon community center Eliano social center ho na wɔn abewie bibia ne kwasida wɔbɛkɔ asɔre akɔda nyame ase de apepachi kra awo ekua dwomo ɛdia mauma wudidi mauma bidi agige nsu a uma ankwara duan mebubu so oba besi a wopɔntua akɔda brempɔn kukum ɔtwe agyanka wode wo agyanka yɛn pimpim wo ma wapime due nante brebro gomu nante na obetu adi kanfo due ni amane hunu oja hweren Assemben nesia etumpan anu demse mamponkontonchi obuye hia kuma ekua mrapanyin diakon atwere siampa fene mankoja tababe kuma yententu se janga osade a oyo buya hina ne ntu kokoroko ni osafo kantanka yembibi ayebuafo wonkote se kantan se na okontonkro nwi awama adasama enya hoto asore wo won memo na mumra mebuya yen enti seni adaman hene na nofo su sapon chirimfaso hene na akukodua botokoro hene na ejeni mbuaten chirimfaso hema na amosian abusuan panyin na kwabena amura enkwanta kese abusuan panyin na KP yanchira eni abusuan panyin fu a aka nyina ena afei Reverend Juliet VO Ajiman ICC Accra na kwabena bobi ansa oyensenchironi Accra FM Hendi Owusu Amponsa eni adeshi sesania wosenin wose ofentam framan hum frama chiro bia oberima chire abofra chiro panyin de won deshi oba panyin na ekua dwumo ananka oyeda man kwadum breakthrough hima water friend awoglo kodo enti mumra megya mo abie na ne ade atone ni na nyono yara no yi akua hinti nso a wo makoso abie na yi ho hyehyɛ sene atini wɔrensi pɛ na mbom meda etoso aduonu anum ahemrache no nan ene fa mekire 413 na wɔde nato mpem ɛwɔ tunsiom ɛwɔ fear god abrosan ekip ha enu akyin ɛbɔ no nwɔtwe ene fa waye owusum soronko ama no ICC asɔre a ɛwɔ asante mampon obi a obekwa kopen krabew sene amanete wasan abetenase ɛwɔ mampon community center Eliano social center ho na wɔn abewie bibia ne kwasida wɔbɛkɔ asɔre akɔda nyame ase de apepachi kra awo ekua dwomo ɛdia mauma wudidi mauma bidi agige nsu a uma ankwara duan mebubu so oba besi a wopɔntua akɔda brempɔn kukum ɔtwe agyanka wode wo agyanka yɛn pimpim wo ma wapime due nante brebro gomu nante na obetu adi kanfo due ni amane hunu
me ba no ensuo na mu na pa me won say pete yes skirmishes bi ya anti me pa chon komo no hwewaso na tie me say wote tasi mu anasa wuti trotro mu ufie kwankwanu ase ba bia wo bia no hewnim da bia me kase Givers Herbal Center mapomudinti ene wo ho ma me dikan emfa nchia kase emfa Dr. Solomon Kwabi a wono ene ekofa ba ne na no fo edema Givers Herbal Center ore akofi kakare a wono so ye kwankyere fo penie na no pei ya mamu nyina ache ema Ghana fo nyina so ache ena no pei me no be din komo ade afa Givers Herbal Center yedro a yato ne din Givers GC mixture ena afa Givers GC capsules eno nkomo na me no wabedi na me pa cho edro we ehiama ma ehiama emema yade a ekun aditi eye infections ena afa eye empemu eye yare bia ya yekofa ebetu ye ho so ne titiro no ene emma no ena emfichi koma na se so mu bu omonsa no eye yawde kase pa eno ntina Givers Herbal Center yakofa Givers GC mixture ena afa ne capsules ede aba me pa cho edro we no se wo no a obefa ni mienu nyina ade abom anase obenu mienu ni nyina no etumi ade abom se ne betumi aboa ma yare no etumi etu ase na etumi aso ano kura de ama wo na me pa cho ene ye be hwa ensebuo anase menstruation emma eho se ne obo ade ne abefo hwehwemu ayaye ne human anatomy anase ni pedua no busumi bia oba bia wasase so awudidi na wonum na okoba de enafo num ekopima enso no ense mojafia wuduo bia woni pedua no no eye ba besenko ezansa wo hwe ni pedua no mu a ni pedua kwa no ye wo red blood cell anu ena okofa oxygen ene carbon dioxide edi bre ni pedua no na ebra wo de di ndwumade na wie no na white blood cell no so no niama ni pedua no empe no no so yi akwakogu na wo yi kogu a na enkonkofa sunsunso na how bien fa mbra wo sabo eye o kidney eye wa hrawa wo lungs na afa de wuntini no anti no eno na ya nyama no ewo hono mo sa na mo no sa wo de na enkonko basa na white blood cell na ntumi amoama moje fi bia oba ewo wo mu busumi bia enafua enum kopin wonson ama mesia na mepatwo wo yare ayayare ana wo so sa won so wo dia no so ba na emma no enwa no se na ese eba no anasa wo haw wo amane ani apenisie wo mu a na mepatwo bomoden a na tweben herbal shop pharmaceutical shop licensed chemical shop na kope Givers GC mixture and have a Givers GC capsules anopeya na to nanom oba pobebi na to bema nso tobi na tobi ma ho kanfo akodo nkua ne kanchema na wo ntumi no na bre na do nyina no ni pedua no ntumi gina ne nanso na ngina brane no muluku fresh succulent sweet enfama na bibia na eden entumi enkonkan na me pa cho emman fichi koma na so wo mu nse buomu aniani edi kan na nse enam ye nuane ani climate change ni abefo ni ama abenti no wo so oba ekobu ni nsa wo se mi wo yaudie ewo mu menstrual pains me pa cho wo ye wo ba na ubu nsa na unya yaudie ewo mu a we draw here eye Givers GC mixture and then the capsules na no pay wo benya bi herbal shop pharmaceutical shop licensed chemical shop no akoto na wanonom na menstrual pains yi wo so oba bi adwuma mu wo no ntino oh say 1 week one ba adwuma pains so ya mansa jama obu ni nsa no wa ya ma fa de obia de nsa na hu so ene abusumi bia de na otwe dikan na otwe tosumienu na otwe atwa to abusumi no mu anyade a ya kodonkua obeba adwuma entiness yehu sampa ene ehunse buom na wo mepa cho bomodin netu sa ha na se empate mu bro no afiafia wo mu ene edus obi ho a ya de no tumi ba no nyanche no wo kekem no wo dwudwa ne ho na mepa cho bomodin na kope Givers GC mixture and the capsules ebia wa wutiem se ya utita se trotro mu utwemu uwo dwaso me pacho di number si na oni Givers Herbal Center eni nkomo ebra me gusu a me ka se ya na enkyeremu bia me dia ma wonti ase no me pacho frɛ yen eye 0543 22 24 70 0543 22 24 70 na we menstrual pains no so edi fi wono ma ya wani ya friend menstrual disorders ono ne de emma no wano eba ne wɔkyena na etwa na da ɛtɔ so asan ba ayere so anafu amiɛnsa na mepaatwɔ ne nsabuo no kyɛ sɛ wawie nia no mepaatwɔ ɛyɛ yareɛ bɔmmɔde no akɔto aseɛ meba no makyerɛ sɛ mogya no nyinaa ma amɛse a nipa nsonsuanso a ɛde brɛ nipadua no ɛno nti ɛna wonya givers GC mixture ɛna afei ne capsules na watumi anonom na atumi aboa ma womfikyi kɔm haw ɛne yawdeɛ bia no watumi atu aseɛ ɛno akyire yɛ wɔne yɛfɛ no ayɛ menstrual cramps no ɛwɔ hɔ nom obo so ɔbaa bi wɔ hɔ nom mogya ne bɛba paa alright na mo no na sisi apɔapɔapɔapɔ wɔ mu na mogya na tete apɔapɔapɔapɔ mepakyɛ ɛnsɛ sɛ ba ne saa ɔbaa bia deɛ sɛ wobu wo nsa a ɛsɛ wonya da free flow no na etumi yɛ adwuma ɛbɛsen na yɛ kama obi nso deɛ hɔ nom a mogya de tumi ani tumi yɛ tuu asɛ bidie anaasɛ daasan ase mepakyɛ bɔmmɔde ne tu ho anamɔ na kɔpɛ givers GC mixture ɛne ne capsules ɛwɔ herbal shop pharmaceutical shop any licensed chemical shop na oba nom na sɛ wo bu nsa na sɛ wo ko feature na sɛ wo yɛ menstruation ana sɛ menstrual period every so a sa niama mabobo so nyina no anya ade a obefa ɔha ne amane mu na me pa cho ne edi woni sɛ mogya na ama mese a ɛhɔ na abo so ɔba kama pa ɛne V shape yi wo bi Coca-Cola shape yi wo bi ɛne design yi ya design no kama nso wafu ɛbɔ wanim sɛ kaputu na wo de nam na sɛ mogya no ɛna ahyehyɛ wa wode no mu nti no obi bɛka so we de wa fa efuru onye me pa cho anya nyinsen bɔmɔde na pɛ givers GC mixture ɛne ne capsules na nonom sɛ kokɔba ne sɛ mogya no didi wa hrawa no ne pedua no ma na afa de fibroid ne ho aden ababagim ene wafuru se bo wanim ani obi ahwe anim se o ya akodonkwa abewo atama ansa abewo enso ba mfie du na still wafu no da so bo wanim bomode na kopa givers GC mixture ene ne capsules nanonom 0543 22 24 70 0543 22 24 70 now we need givers herbal center any komo emfanfa yen givers GC mixture ene ne capsules no ho na bibia na ntumi nkonka me koi de me pacho sane ananse wada na ye na nsuo no totɔ me pacho mentena se en complain en twetwe so ena me sasabro ba me pacho sasabro bia ni hwa e ba be che oba sasabro bia ni wa be che abrante abesiriwa bema me pacho eye mogya no na ndi afusa ne nkoni pedua akwa no ho no mentena oni pedua akwa no ho no e ho esizi e ho no ma sensen me pacho bomode na pe givers herbal mixture givers herbal mixture eno na ne Ghana fama na hotedi se givers a entontom eda ho nanom me pacho ekoba ne sa na se untini no uveins no ena me esisi apoapo anasa umogya no ena entumi endie frusa no oni pedua akwa no ho no mu ye eno ntina adu na nsi wo kakra no ma na opagya wo so na ase atata ene ya wo so adem kakra so won sa agene ene ya wo tini mu a wo si ho nanse ena ache me pacho ananse bia ni ho eya umogya no ena endie frusa ne mfa ntini no mu ye enti kɔ na kɔpɛ givers herbal mixture na awo bremu ensuo tutotoi boost to immune system no na gina brane na bibia ntumi nkonkan na wapɔmudin nsɛm so ntumi mfa ne ntuma pɛfra givers herbal mixture and have a givers GC capsules and in a mixture and yana ewo herbal shop pharmaceutical shop licensed chemical shop na kopebi na to nanonom na bibia na entumi nkonkan eye 0543 22 24 70 0543 22 24 70 otu mi jamo akọ na mom ne bacho give us a center ye padwuma fo adidi suo yi enti wa wo fie a onum se wo pa adwuma na se onye aha ye ma adwuma enti bacho ye pa factory hand workers wo mo metumi aye adwuma e wo factories ena ye pa ye plastic machine engineers plastic machine engineers ena afi ebi obi ho no be so osua se ne ye adwuma wo factory ye sanje apprentice aha enti ye factory apprentices awon be so musua factory adwuma no me bacho ye pa no bi na afi ye san pa ye plastic machine operators woman metumi operating machines na edi twa plastics rubbers ni niam no enti pacho nipa no so betumi afre 0543
enti wo opɛ enyuma ya bobo so ibi betumi afre
0543 22 24 70 na woni yen edi
betumi afre sisi ya
betumi afre 0543 22 24 70
odifo medase
enemi meda no pa bo adwuma
mama Janet interest okay of course yes yeah any betumi bia 10 bebo na je ze mena so na ye kro Janet Nabela Abeka Nensa na one of the threats lady who meaning how you take it, but as a Pan-Africanist, I see that threat as a warrior threat. Not threats as in THREAT, but TRAIT.
Okay.
I mean characteristic. And it's good to be a warrior. Don't allow anybody to bring you down.
Thank you.
I don't know why I'm telling you this, but sometimes I enter into the element of prophecy. Maybe I'm in there.
It's the Holy Spirit.
Exactly. Yes. You may have your shortfalls.
Yeah.
Even God got angry. I don't call it his shortfall because he's God. But if God was human, that definitely is a shortfall. You understand? And see, the point I'm making is continue being strong. But may I just say free? That's what's what thing. Because our bontin say waba breaky PNC. And our party. And the message out there and say, we are arrogant. We are somebody people should not deal with you. Like it's a bad image. What it be?
Mami nchewo ena motiefo nyina na pay.
Baby a be dia ma ontwie no aka brofo.
Yo mate. Mami nche PMP4 a omo this almost we share from the 16 regions of this country and the national executives. Sasem na okay PNC for no. Omo like omo yes like at the end of the day we have left. Omo nesaka sasem way. Na me join a PNC. Me join here from school. Satam na me wo university. In fact, me sorry here both parents omo ye PNC for. Inti obi can say me be break PNC a. Na nye kre because me join a PNC from school up to here this in regional level. I became the constituency secretary, regional women's organizer, national and a general secretary. And can me pese me break a party na yes is here. Who say start here, no problem be start here. Electoral Commission DH who say they are dealing with general secretaries. They were on me that I should look bring our audited accounts. And na sika call ye accounts in na nipa mienu ne kwa yi saa sika no. Omuko yi sika ni na Africa account so about
your general secretary did you know about
general
it?
Secretary no.
You didn't know about it.
No.
When the koi says can?
Apasara ne daneba ene call account no kwa yi saa sika no.
In what capacity?
Because me a general secretary o ka kire Joy FM say na general secretary now oba when this in o kan nsmp na Evans bisa no say hey so your general secretary is nothing or so he's not she's nothing.
Wow.
Who is she? So omoko yisika no na me nimhwe but now we needed audited accounts and maybe catch and say sika na mo faye no let me know what you use it for so that we accountant can be able to do auditing.
How much is discussing?
About 1.7 million.
No, hold on a second, please. 1.7 million to 17 billion now, can
Yeah.
Hey, PNC most Gaza.
And
1.7 million cedis.
Oh, and no kwana 150,000 be na pesa yemfa rented party officers. Na enu so of fire. And a debia ye ko jisika na me no na ye fundraising, kasama businessmen and women. E basa yenko jisika na me no na ebeko ye ji wi obeka chem say ma me fan ko to account why na me see an odi kwa emba
na so, or the kwa say or the receipts of scan or the koto bank.
So uncle this receipts like of expenditure no odi koto banka ono ne ombekwa ko jisika no na me nim de omo jisika no ye nti e ba accounting no na I wasn't having.
Can I put it to you that you did not live up to expectation as general secretary?
I don't understand.
No, can I put it to you? In as much as when you're in charge of finance, you are the chief administrator.
Do you know that I wrote to Societe Generale? They were with Societe Generale. Look, I wrote to Societe Generale to tell them never to give them money. They refuse.
Societe Generale,
they refuse. The Nima branch, Newtown branch, 2 occasions I went there.
Wow.
We put money, they come to withdraw. I'm a signatory. How come you can give them the money without my knowledge? Oh, they said I should go and deal with my people. So it's not like I was just lying down. So I just left it.
And a quick one: who were the signatories, or if like who are the signatories to that account?
I was a signatory. He was a signatory. Daniba was a signatory.
But 2 people can take.
Two people.
Who was the principal signatory?
He was the principal. The Apasara was the principal signatory.
So Apasara could, and when himself, you may not into obey.
So he was using other people. He wasn't even.
Then I understand why. But what Sacra Taniba? Anyway, the bank they work with. They work with Monshe say
so,
principal and one other.
So National Executive Committee, all the regional chairmen, Chiro Krata Dima Society General say, Papa no Saba say obey sika. No, we are we want all signatories, blah blah blah. Sakrata no ekoye, but still.
Okay, I'm also putting it to you before we come to PNP. Say what good PNC? What good PNC? Because I am learning say regional chairman be breed wechi. Is that true?
You see, senior working kano. Ebeba ne say ama me general secretary. Satam na anka me wo PNC, me go PNC. Me wo ho na me ti say Apasada si we yi medi. Ena me si aden omo si o ye meeting na me ni meeting no.
Your position is an elective position.
It's elective. Na onu na this o si o yi medi, o ye neck. But your party so say we be ye neck meeting na. Just a 9 regional chairmen. There were 16 regions. More than half of the regions are the regional chairmen are supposed to be at your meeting to be able to constitute a quorum to transact business of the day.
That's right.
Meaning we can now for a chairman. So he couldn't have been able to organize a neck meeting. And also organizing neck meeting. Me. Like the main focus was on me. For what reason I didn't know. So all this and a regional chairman and secretary see Omumpini. And almost meeting no your constitution so what is it 1/3 of neck members some bit my neck meeting and 9 regional chairman were neck meeting so na chairman and any of the deputies were they have constituted a quorum and a son at Kumasi until no yes I meeting first trying to destabilize everything because of me and nipa omudimechi and almost quite years I meeting you know and all the court the young one say mintias ye your party constitution ye dika judge no so bibia need send a neck meeting now ye no any neck meeting or sa ko standing committee meeting say our pam nipa so we should PNC standing committee meeting now it is for only it is an advisory body it doesn't have powers to sack and a judge no see you know what jatum
judge and so bit massacre. Yeah,
judge any PNC for I think court
no I mean high court or
high court. High court. Inti when in I and I sure say a judge cannot be able to impose a leader on a party because a political party that dismiss somebody who like going to court. This is not the first time. You say the Bernard court and a regional chairman and a council of elders almost panachoa or see one penny.
Okay,
so enukra enti obi ntiasia obi ka say yemi. I never started the fight.
Enya what?
Debi enemy me before obey yes and suspension no. Me hu no wa Afrikiko. Ena me catch them say we are my brother. Bibia ekoswa obi ka say me bi my ye bibi. Eya frame me na bisa me. Ana me ye bibi na enya catch them say don't do this and I will do that. Don't let us fight. Or see what? Enti me be catch Daniba say sad they organize meeting, a meeting so that we can listen. Me organize a meeting no or see on back. Or no dear, he will never talk to me.
Okay. But lastly, in all these things, sir, I'm going to withdraw 1.7 million cedis and some 150,000 cedis and come behind party office in addition. No? Did you inform NEC?
Yes.
As the chief administrator?
Me inform NEC.
And NEC can saying.
Letter Dima Society General say they shouldn't allow them.
And
but still
NEC anti.
No, Society General.
Society General anti NEC.
Debbie.
Okay, now come to my question. Will you dodge my question? Me say, I'm putting it to you. Say what go PNC because you see regional chairman be the wechi.
You see, Obia or party. Party like joining a political party is free. Is It's your own free will. Voluntarily. Inti sa obi wo party so a, it's because of the policies and the way things should be able to work for the betterment of the ordinary Ghanaian. And until nipa bebre wa politics.
Okay.
And say wo agenda na wo agenda is not about this. Don't expect people to follow you.
Okay, so now we have 16 regions. Chairman Seni Diwechi, free PNC.
About 11 chairmen.
Yay!
No, not chairman, no. About 11 regions. And
11 regions.
Many wuke say PNC for many wuke. Yeah, PNC. They don't even have regional executives. They don't even have regional.
All of them have followed you.
Oh, it's not like they followed me. Like the PNC have left.
Hey,
you see, ma obia or like court ma obi mbambe rule over us.
Miss Sister. Miss Sister the Janet. Tina answer me power.
So it's not like you see
okay.
What PNC.
Enough of the PNC in common. Now let's come to PMP. The reason why yes, yeah.
So we share. Yeah, you free. You see, you say you what PNC for a biome no. You na for me People's National Party. So we share the People's National Party. A political party. Yeah, you for me no with the mindset say Ghana for. They are tired of both MPP and NDC. We need a new force, and the new force na ye kano. And yes, Papa no nedin this and yeah Chada because Chada kurampo before Obebano na ye see new force, new beginning, new deal. Until before Obefa sa ye slogan no. Until sa we need a political party that will do the work like or that will be there for Ghanaians because which most of the parties are is about who belonging to party, a party never power, employment, no more the party.
You need a game changer in the politics. Yeah.
So we need to have a paradigm shift from the way things are being done. And a PNC, which are a PMP, which are a slogan, my people, my community, my motherland. Okay. You say the political parties usually focus their attention on an individual. Now, what they will focus on individual? When the individual is no more, then a whole trust would be too so. But when you trust the family, and then the family trusts the community, and the community trusts the motherland, there is no way our traditional or our policies it will truncate. Free SHS, one of the most nicest policies are in this century.
Very important.
But we share senior nipa wubeko baby no senior the implementation a lot of people are detached from reality about free SHS this but anka PMP for na anka yebe policy we are. First of all, we know that in Ghana we have different cultures, different traditions and different we are from different origins, so we will take all these things into consideration whilst implementing a policy of this nature. You be making sure say obi free no far now onimni culture now, like we are not dealing with individuals, we are dealing with the family, we are dealing with the community. No man accept free SHSR. Say bibi nkosu ye wo free SHSR. They won't get up and point fingers at the government. They will look into their own community, what they can do to be able to help. That is the type of a governance the PMP. Ye pese yem fam this thing. Say 2024 move utimaya. Ye pese yem fambra. And now we want to institute.
Okay.
Because Ghana now is needs a change, and the change is not any other political party but the People's National Party, a party that was there before. Na me say who can say na ewo yeah. Only 18 months in government. We share Juma Liman yeah. One kasa wunim say obi mu di so many years but they could not achieve.
Tata buses Liman is sending by.
Onu ne send by. Inti the can say ye pese Ghana for who say political party aye for me ye PMP no. It wasn't because of greed, but it is for the betterment of Ghanaians, because Ghana for sisi awu kohwehwe employment this a wonni mobi. Say when you cannot get any employment. And our main aim is to make sure that when they talk about transparency, inclusivity, and you can about integrity, you debate politics so. E bani say obi a minister, this omo money car, omo money bungalow. I didn't want me ride the car now or riding and a bicycle now, motorbike now or riding before be a minister. Why should we be giving our MPs who promised or who vowed to come and take care of Ghanaians? Now Ghana for sika ye tuomo ye ka about ex gratia ne de ye ka ho. Is that how we should run governance? And nothing na who say obi a person on Dane politician. It's as a result of money. Most politicians today is as a result of money. And today, we are trying to make sure that the type of politics we will introduce into the country. So, who pesika, you will go and do business. You will not join politics.
Okay.
Because we will make money, monocracy unattractive in politics that omo pesika nina they will run away from it.
Congress and standing at all, but now I hear saying many short now by next city, be appoint to be say only demo ahead of the elections.
There be opening this we are hoping that by June bibia okay.
No.
By the ending of this month we are going to open nominations so that those, because yenim say nipa bebreba about the flag bearership.
Me who General Nabela say onunso ba fa form.
Na your Dr. Ayensu. Dr. Ayensu.
Okay, Dr. Ayensu.
From the KNUS.
I know Dr. Ayensu.
Onosuba.
Dr. Ayensu is a renowned. Me whom say Onosuba. Who knows?
Sana omo kanti
Anyways. In case you just joining us, Janet Nabla and I train komo enche na yedia kugu na ya sorry so. People's National Party. Mami is here a chairperson and leader. Na makachiro one thing I admire and it's good. It's good. I mean, it's good. Now, yeah, sure. MPP for I was saying because it's what one thing say MPP for a sponsor. Say, oh dear, menka price but MPP for my send out there. Send your MPP for Moscow.
You see, Minty say,
oh, yes, MPP for wow and MPP for.
Debbie Minty, Debbie because Anka Omo Boamia, say Nkebeye. Because at the end of the day, in fact, me pe bois from both MPP and NDC. Okay. Because these two political parties, Oma call governance before. And I mean him say, send ya wish you two political parties are shen. And you musika omo two from Omo bottom. And come two from Omo bottom and come to say because now we are contributing so hard. The national executives, they are doing contribution. Regional executives are doing contribution. You care about constituency, almost your contribution to make sure that we keep the party running. Now, Yesika from MPP ne NDC, I see Nkebebwa. But Omo Bia Mayeshi, MPP Mayeshi, NDC Susu, she mbaye. But maybe Yebisa Omo, maybe moment. Mami, Omo baby.
Na uku bisa Omo na Omo mamo. Na Omo control mo.
They cannot control us for what?
He who feeds you controls you.
No, that one it is impossible because Obia on this in time na me people teacher, me we SSR, na me people teacher. Me teaching no na akwala bi de bia oba na wa omasa granos amano no de ababe mami. So oye boni a na machine no bia aka kire me say adenti na we say I did not know the reason why. It doesn't matter whether you gave me something. When you commit a crime, you will pay. So I'm not like that. It is in the PMP. It is in our blood.
As a sign by a PMP, the Baba Ghana politics.
See me can say paradigm shift. No, say a political party bar, a by employment. Now a fa onunkwa nipa. Obia on dine party chibia on money employment. Na PMP bar na ye who say communication minister. Ubetima a great communication minister. What will prevent us from asking you to come and help? Now you who say both President Mahama and this Vice President Bawumia, they are very good. Way good in communication. The other one in economics. I didn't know. Yep.
What's about me good in economics?
I didn't know for Mumba.
What's about me good in economics?
That is what is that not the certificate he's carrying?
No. Are you working with certificates or you are working with the practice?
No, I'm just saying that.
Have you watched the economic indicators lately?
Oh yes, I've watched, and you see.
What are the exchange rates?
No, me.
The exchange rates.
Anytime I mean who economic indicators are. And now, me who senya, too much politics about it. It pains me to the core because obia one year production. You are not producing anything. If a country we don't produce and we are on TikTok dancing.
So you are giving me, so Nyao it makes sense to me. And it gives me hope. Say, be a money opportunity, you can do something.
Yes.
But in change what Ovrabamia the budget to me. When he came and the dollar to CD was at 3 CD 80 pesos, and he campaigned on the back of that. And the dollar to CD as of yesterday was 15.3.
It's just surprising. Anyways. It's surprising. They okay there and I'm sure all the various presidents Oba Adianobe this Oba now course through. That's what they have been doing. So you see they have been trying to, this one will say this, blame this, especially when when NDC was in power. Look at the type of campaign messages MPP were in opposition doing. Today the NDC they are doing the same thing. When you vote for them now Moba, they cannot do anything. So I don't think yes see my young share the NTR causes a problem no. Look at our various markets. When him say market for no see all my associations. Inti we tongue the 5 cities are can say yen tongue the 10 cities. Association throw BRC or BN tongue the 10 cities. Well we tongue the 5 cities no. You be 2 Africa market way. Inti say what people are almost had their way. Like and then we are in a country and now you one Ministry of Trade to me ko hon ko ye bibia. At times, because that's the reason why they were voted for, and they should do their work.
Jane, yes, sorry. So, lastly, policy bang, Anna, your 2 abandonment, what are the maybe 1 or 2 projects beyond my name? Sorry, so
you see, so share about stabilization of our. Making sure inflation need the eka ho and na debia ye see say be fat stabilization about especially how food prices are escalating. Say see the stabilization beba this a lot of people unco into production. Agric is the path, the greatest path that government can be able to embark on to save Ghanaians. And na yes no and na wo hwe a lot of situations eba and inflation eba Ghana nyina it is as a result of food. Say we need aduane at the end of the day inflation will skyrocket no matter how you are managing your microeconomic indicators. Inti the macroeconomic indicators cannot be able to solve unless say your production. Inti the PNC government solely will make sure that we focus on production. Because it is only production that will be able to help us and secure us or save us from the hands of inflation. And transportation system. So we call US their transportation system. It is government that is in charge, not ordinary private individuals. And Ghana individuals in charge. Ghanaians are suffering, so we need a robust transportation system to be able to change the narrative.
You're basically arranging a proper time. So that at least we have a proper conversation. If a number between your location, somebody want to join your party or something.
Okay. They can call you. Obi person on joining the People's National Party.
Location of the head office, maybe they can.
Okay. So Obi person on joining the People's National Party. Yeah, office war opposite Joy FM, Habitel.
Okay.
Habitel, we are just we are sharing a wall with Habitel, and your telephone number is 0204 17 4390 0204 17 4390. So I'm press our number no. Na you be like we welcome them into the party.
Janet on your deal for no.
Memedri manum bia ye benamua kani metutu ya na minkuma bo asese de betu asa kum mania G. Give us P capsules.
Give it to me baby.
Give us core capsules so e
man meme nyina akoko yade sisi yade amamanya yem timotete wo mo no yedru no manum bi amama de me ho.
Give us core capsules Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules.
I give it to you baby, you give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Give us in row. Amen ni jia bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomu nom dia. Na eni jia ni ahoden no.
Wa brudo.
Give us P capsules. And men what if you do what you do one ever. Give us core capsules. A pay for a batter one more menu for an inquadawin if you do me nunca home. Our drugstore beer motophone Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FD Ajay Edredian Kratui Atu.
Think about it. You can either go out to watch one game at your local and pay for the bumpy, stuffy ride there. Then the food. Then the drinks with a 12,000% markup. And a new team jersey cause some drunk spilled red wine all over you. Or you can pay once right on your phone and watch 42 live Premier League games over a whole month. For unbeatable value for money entertainment, there's only one way to go. Go TV. Love it.
Hey, say, the Mako who Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. No, me who credit me, say, and Unti no mania award, a word bestie. Obian Transit Emma Dumpemia, the Cassa, and as a boy, the Encanon to them.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. As I want to say, near Kuro Etuno, near Encan, Ewananum, Obana, Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye. Nancy Mamikase, and the Spana Quad Ekayeno. Greenfield at Arumanti, and was our selection and also APM. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory. And a diagnostic machine, sir. I should share the Pediani Mwankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our Numba Dogon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898. Greenfield. God is our healer. Greenfield. Your last stop. I believe.
That's right, live. Vanakra 100.5 FM Citizen Show Saturday edition. Meeting edit Nana Utu Darko. Jumay, Juma, just say no man of fat and to my prefer. His Excellency Horace Ni Ai Ankra Ewaha. Your Excellency, Emakwaba.
Ejoso, Michio Tiafunina.
Crofo Philopa.
Medao Monse. But answer Michia Mono Mr. Said no Utumi Bomma Mia.
That Lumba we know.
Maria Santinio, okay. Lumba so.
Repeat encore.
And so bit me about my Ghana for you.
It's really
and especially Adwa.
And Mammy Adwa, idiot, Bama. Yes. Biamre Beswamanako. Excellency, and you already had that.
Oh, sir.
Yen Chada the Lumba. Baby will be an ancient Majua.
The words, lyrics, you know. And the tune in
okay, you hear me, ma? Yes, me bon pesi benyamre. Cost of living, senior city dollar airborne no afe a year uraba me aso be artificial intelligence. Akugalam say. Uraba me.
No, debut. John Mama na cancer.
Say, John Mahama so be artificial intelligence. And about me, I say he will make them millionaires.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of the other way around.
Oh, kind of the other way around.
And I say he will make them millionaires. If he has a neaka. And I face who's about me, I can and send you on sorry say a cassette 3 and sorry for cracker. Or so no jokey. It can just say free the cost of living, city depreciation, and other matters arising.
No, I say, but answer me, I said, my minchia, it is for you biome, especially in Melbourne youth now. Me person may encourage you almost from the 7th to the 27th now. Easy, limited registration. What you say?
That's right.
Koso, and to one modern pass, I won't be register for them to become voters. So they say, one bit to me, I exercise one more civil rights, and vote massively for the NDC. What I say, and you know, maybe take advantage of it. In your med, we can be oblige. Easy. Limited registration. Cause the 7th of May, can be 27th of May. I mean, 7 a.m. can be 5 p.m. Yeah, no register, no uchon voter, no exercise na can civil right. Can it be a share? Ole no na sa no fe o vote NDC. Ke John Mahama. No heli woman. Me 100. You know, say him finding.
Yes, just free cost of living. Ni city depreciation.
Hey, cost of living. Okay. answer me baso.
Okay.
But you say me type ni nyina akọ because na lady na hana already.
Former General Secretary of PNC. But you see Omatomo.
Former General Secretary of PNC.
General Nabla.
And what's in home?
Omati PMP. Liman Party no.
PNP. And also more Kokumlemle.
Also more opposite joy.
Opposite joy.
Newly formed.
Oh, I see. And a woman phone number, mobile number. Number is not the mobile.
Yeah. Or the mobile number too. I think it's newly formed. I don't know if their office is set or whatever. I don't know about that.
You see, office name and kick and mobile number name. Oh, pedomwana out of coverage area. Oh, cover don't know. What did I say? But I want to correct something before I even start. Okay, I send you say. Opposition for a bar with Adada and well, she's not in government anyway, into also crap opposition. Into the NDC, the MPP, we are the same. Now, I want to tell her, say, we are not the same. Or share sending a conduct your home when we are in opposition, wanting to come to power, and enhance the Ghanaian now. We don't say the things that the MPP say to come to power. And you know, come on, many bioma, but then say the NDC and the MPP are not the same, will never be the same.
By now, with you,
we are not the same, and we can never ever be the same. One is for the people of this country, the other, MPP, they are for themselves. Now, we are not mendacious. You cannot cry. You chantro. So she has to, by now, wanting her new party, also PNP, wants one more power. No, unsinsian ye pa, na we are not the same. Okay, also you share cost of living.
Cost of living.
Hey, cost of living.
City depreciation.
So basically, you're talking about standard of living. What you say?
Standard of living.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standard of living. Maintain say, and you are then looking at the quantity and quality of material goods, and services available to you. And the people who want to deceive, one person who shortcuts, and one more not to say. Okay, na wamo eka GDP ni ade per capita no meka ora vice president no msa no na odi awo weni na odi figures bi na David standard of living represents a more fiscal aspect of life. We have the quality of life, which represents more of intangible aspects. And standard of living, one alternative standard the Human Development Index. Human Development, I mean, names and second tree, but
so
but me I can include Human Development Index, which uses many factors. When we use factors, PER, just oh, Gummy. David, I ever can house.
Oh, send almost at ya, send over Munia.
Oh, they will never be because Human Development Index. Listen, and baby, I'm a father over 3 months. Well, when we use different factors to actually determine the standard of living, the quality of life, which is important. Most people now one more person, one more dad and crop for no one we can see. Oh, GDP can even come. No one we can. But the standard of living of a people, one more quality of life of a people. No, there are so many factors. You'll be surprised to say in a crap. I don't obey no. Crap on is a factor. Life expectancy. Education, crap a factor. And then a gross national income, and also a factor. When you say you can't standard of living crap on and crap on, even looking at factors a crap on, you're stressing that or mind no crap on a month for a kunkum for. I'll show you who I am. Now with you to Pam.
Welcome.
Accra FM 100.5.
Yeah, just standard of living. Let me have my example. Take, for example, let's say 10 years ago. Yeah, let's say 10 years ago. The standard of living in Ghana, to date, has improved greatly. Listen to where I'm going.
Okay.
Into me come and find this out. Now, if you are saying something has improved greatly, then it means to say the same amount of my friend say ejuma in there to me ato in your mepi. You are doing the same amount of work. That same amount of work now buys an increased quality and as a quantity of goods. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Another indicator, so the items now in then auto, and I say items now subject of now untiminton because they are luxurious kind of items, and then they are available. Yeah. Life expectancy. In that year, no crap, no, share senior or minor tier, no hospitals, and this and kick on in no, yes, who say, Tamben Ubeu.
Yeah.
Yes, who said Tamben Ubeu. Annual hours worked. So annual hours worked, no, a decrease. And so, still, I wouldn't scan now, wouldn't to me talk in your manner now to me turn. Let us say standard of living has improved. In that only 12 hours so you maybe 6 hours and so still I would car I was unyano. To me talk in your mouth say then it means to say standard of living and as a quality of life has improved. But with him, all these things are macano. If you look at it at the moment, the same amount of work, a bit to me at all, increase quantity of goods, amao, and this is how Ghana. There's no way, ube to me, I can say it's now, luxurious items, any say beautiful, maybe also me to me top fridge in there, also me to me top car. And then they count. And this is how Ghana. The cars that you see packed around in the kick and one man for one need to meet up. On your head. Because when I catch you say, oh, duty put in chair or any well
and my taxes so much.
Oh dear, you are doing a fantastic job. And although I know say oh come out and this and also no, oh you're fair. What you say? We are fair internet and this is for that was it. In fact, Ghana for that was a pa in Ejuma. Oh yeah. On to me talk. Now, when we talk about life expectancy, no crap on our HSF or mind, no, there's quality of health. It may be biano or quality of life. It to me improve no. Ghana, you won't them.
Life expectancy no form.
Oh yes. But if life expectancy was so kakra, you know what can happen? You as a nation can actually look at time now amount for a call retirement, any pension is an he can, which me from 60.
Yeah.
The Ghanaian goes home too early. What is 60? What is 60?
Average of 45.
No, Uluwa no Krapuna is so bad.
Yeah.
This time around no Krapuna 70, 75 because in Pomodin wo ho.
Okay.
Logi life expectancy in Pomodin wo ho.
Okay.
What I say? Yes. And you know when you change you change time now man for a pension and you know what happens? You then reduce the pressure on pension funds. When you reduce the pressure on pension funds now, there's money. And if there's money, you can borrow ewo wankasa okrom chen obekwa amonone ekoboro with interest and then it come. Are you getting what I'm saying?
I'm getting it.
Yes. So into baby I was starting life if you don't find me I say I hope you say me to me actually mu ye. Into no life expectancy say ya kan ehun hia pa ehun hia. But Sabiota Frache if we are rap about me or no on fan for so the winning. Because look, for you to have a good quality of life, crap, Ghana, as we see it in the last 8 years now, it has not improved. Points I made you more, in the last 10 years now, improve among the Ghanaian. We were promised economy of production, not taxation. But e-levy abekaho. When the World Health Organization is not talking about e-levy, levies, taxes, then they can see what is going to make the Ghanaian comfortable. But at the same time, you government, because government is or a landlord or a landlady or and then you make sure that you roll it out. Don't roll out things that will put pressure on your people. Unnecessary pressure. World Health Organization, they no longer talk about COVID, but you and I are paying COVID levy. And talking about digitalization in Nkeka. You see, that's the more reason why when I was listening to the lady, I wasn't happy. Say any MPP NDC will never ever talk about digitalization and at the same time tax the system. I'm talking about e-levy. It's a betrayal. A system that you are believing in, if the Ghanaian, because digitalization is about enhancing lives. But you have implemented it. You are part of the implementation. I'm a Ghana for up to date. But you are part of it. You are part of it. What makes you different? You are part of it. And you can see, sir, in Ghana, it is the people who rather work for the economy instead of the economy working for the people. And this government has failed to move us into a modern industrialized economy. Reverse
any reverse
and all these things, my mainland our land war honor because because earlier I mentioned about human development index. It's a factor the likes of Norway, Ireland, Switzerland, Hong Kong.
My friend Onipa Yedi in Susuye.
Onipa
Yedi.
Okay. That is nice. Mr. Mikufi, I'll go show on cream. One was through Norway, Ireland, Switzerland, and Kekana. One was through. One more Asia Crown, Niger, Central African Republic, ni Chad, any Mali, Now, even the great nations like China, China, grab on. 185. America, 117. And says you then ask yourself, say, under the NPP, where is Ghana? I you know, be some question, and I mean, you are no life expectancy. Oh, US no. When you say 78 to 79, 80. Wow. And so you are very, very comfortable. Say the way the system is run and where I can run to, and the help that I can get now. Benyache. Kwata medi be say.
Now you say omanya yedie nim no wuntem. Metie wo speech here. Omanya yedie enimu no. You die early.
Yes. and standard of living, quality of life. These are all factors that you have to actually look at. What I say?
Yes.
My man can say, and will be a good communicator and will be so a good economist. I mean, what is that? How can you say that if you want or you form the party and you want to become the president? I would to be pay face. Obi Krapo or no oil economist no Krapo has run from his mandate, rushing to digitalization, where the whole world of Krapo etrim ho. Where he himself has never, ever put in place any infrastructure to say, this is the initiative, and this is where the country is going. Then piano, Urabamia is or travel on where somebody has started life. I don't blame him. Fine, nation building, but give to Caesar what is Caesar's.
At least credit.
Credit the person. Credit John Mahama. After all, he's not an Ivorian, he's a Ghanaian. Mr. John Dramani Mahama, thank you for the initiative. Baumia, this is where I also want to add to it and then take the country this way. The digitalization that you are talking about, about 2 months ago, now I said it on this platform.
Yeah.
And we'll come to that place. Let's wrap up on this. Your standard of living. The number of years Krapo now Udi in school no Krapo is very important, which is 16.3 years in the US. Watch this. Woman per capita income is in excess of $63,000.
The US as I'm not going.
Thank you. Hold on. I'm not that naive.
Okay.
I will certainly come to Ghana.
All right.
May mawa tibibia sekeke. And our listeners ebeti bibia sekeke. So you ask yourself, what about Ghana? Bibi amemiti ekroma mitimono. Enough with globalization.
By your sense, I'm sorry. In the US, in your independence, 1776.
Well,
when our independence, 1957. When you compare here,
with globalization and technology, the world is so close together. These days,
Singapore, hello.
The distance that you have to run, the distance that they covered, the years that they covered to get to where they are now, globalization, any technology now, that number of years have reduced.
Okay.
And in our 30 years or say how many years, 67 years now, we can easily get there if we have true leaders.
I agree.
Yeah? Staying in power.
Yeah.
But when you have mendacious leaders come around to interrupt progress now, you stand still. Now, life expectancy Ghana is 63. 63 into the meme yabewu. What do I say? GNIA per capita in Ghana is $2,168.
And I'm Patricia America then is
63,000. 63,000.
And then
$2,168.
The river and sea.
which has even declined since 2018. And you know why the decline? According to the MPP, no. Oh, your crap, your poor, your friend is saying, IMF no crap, no. You to me, I increase it, yes, friend is saying, salaries, please. In a country where you import everything, based on the dollar, watch this. If I were earning 2,000 Ghana cedis in John Dramani Mahama's time, now rate 4.5. I was earning $444. And an MPP for buy and I want to say, call IMF crap. We have been able to increase market here. Excuse me. We increase market here now in an 3,000.
Thank you very much. But dollar rate not at the same. Why am I using the dollar? Because basically we import everything. Yeah. Okay. Says here, no, the 3,000 divided by 14.8, no. Ubenya saying, your calculation, no, mammy. Only calculator. Oh, maybe a mathematician. Ubenya 202.
So one more time, yeah, time calculator.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, time and calculator.
MPP for and one more education. Because meaning subject go near your curriculum.
Yes, we are mentor, but we are senior mentor.
Hey. What I say? So,
the calculator I read into anyway.
Okay, 3,000 divided by 14.8.
3,000 divided by 14.8. But you benya 202.7.
Ah, so me can so benya 202.
Yeah.
Okay. And 2,000 divided by 4.5.
2,000 divided by
4.5.
4.5. But you benya 444.
Benya 444. And you know, maybe so a simple question. John Mama time, no?
Yeah.
And this time, no? Which one is better? Something technical. Mathematics is technical subject. In Chantro, 4 is 4 on Earth. 4 is the same 4 on Mars.
Yeah.
And you know,
4 is 4.
4 is 4 in Chantro. So, how many baby, you know? Please, Ghanaians, don't be fooled. You are worse off.
Yeah.
The standard of living is so bad now. The quality of your life now is in shambles. Until say we find answers to what is happening to the economy now, we're not getting anywhere. Now, say beautiful, the answer to the what is happening to the economy now, and it's oh my 24 hours now. No, every single minute no. You be making sure that infrastructure. Hence the 24-hour economy. It's not a slogan by Ura Mahama, or say it's going to be a policy. That is the difference.
Okay, in case you just join us, your name, His Excellency Horace Ni Ayi Ankra Nation Komo. He prefers to be called Ambassador Horace Ni Ayi Ankra.
No. You are even wrong. I prefer to be called Horace Ni Ayi Ankra.
His Excellency in the Oba, Nasa BB.
No. His Excellency in the Oba.
But sometimes allow us to.
Is prophetic. I don't know where you are getting. I don't know where you are getting the prophecy from. Once Ura Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is on the seat, you can never call any other Ghanaian Your Excellency.
Oh, but Tomo Kufuor Onyeochele.
Oh, they Kufuor your president.
Former president.
President.
Okay.
No. Can I kabule bahame? Chemini and let's flow.
Yeah, I'll call you near Iba.
You know what?
As a former ambassador.
Listen to this. The God that we serve.
Yeah.
Or say, I'll make your name great.
That's right.
He never spoke about title.
That's right.
He never spoke about title. And you know the near you near.
Okay.
And you're doing
me. Ayi yebie. Me patwa obetimi adwene na wabechire wadwene e Facebook na ya kenkan ma. Me pese ya did 3 minutes till we pay free because I want us to concentrate on the galamsey thing.
Okay.
And me pese e be briefly touch on Ura Baamia okogina sorry bi share won bo se anka omo hwemu kura omo na eso tu amoka. Na sorry for any mpanyifo agiatum na actually osanko gina ba fufuro sanko kan say na ojoki meanwhile first one on clergy and Asia just some 2 minutes na yentin from emra the galamsey issues no.
Okay. You know 2 minutes ago I'm say because you and I know how mendacious Ura Baamia is. But let me say something. I'm for enim, and this was said by Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
The revered Nelson Mandela. Unim or say Obia Osasana no Obia Osasana the principle.
Yeah.
Depending on woman or address a woman, is not fit to lead a nation.
That's right.
Ura, your friend is saying, Baumia, always depending on woman or address a woman, Osasana no. It tells you say this person is simply unfit. Now, Unim, I'll read something out to you and to Ghanaians.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to read out now, your friend is saying, my response to Ora Baumia when he said that, him from cry. Me say, churches to be paid, not taxed.
Yeah.
Oh, by mendacious Baumia. Say mendacious, what you say? I mean, him saying, me say, Obi or dad de nipa. Obi or dad de nipa. Yes, I'm all follow.
A canning
Pokrapo saying the Abia or Chekio crap, canning crapo there, that's a crap.
Not true for.
You're true for. I'm all follow you. What you say? But for the office that he occupies and who I am, no. Me can say he is deceitful. Me say churches to be paid, not taxed. By mendacious Baumia. The same NPP promised God a cathedral, took shelter from God's people, dug the biggest hole in the world with taxpayers' money, and now after deceiving God and his people, they do not know when to stop. Second paragraph, and I say, nobody has ever taxed the church. Last paragraph, and I say, Baumia should be warned to stop mocking our churches and Christianity. Or is ni ayi ankra of the NDC. And I mean, now, a trendy rough. But in the 3 minutes now, let me take this opportunity to let Ghanaians know the kind of respect that some of us have for one the other faith. What I say, I have very good Muslim brothers and sisters. I respect them. I love them. But the way this man is going about with Christianity and the way he's mocking us now, I want to ask him to stop it immediately. Ura Baumia should stop mocking the church and Christianity. He should give Christians that respect. You remember when he started all these gymnastics? When your friend saying Ura Mama Odinofel said he should tuba.
Yeah.
In a grand way, occasion I just also an ex-president the kind of respect, you know.
When you also know that there are religious differences.
There are religious differences. Why do you start this in a country, in a peaceful country like ours? Why should you not be guided by what you say? And how can you say na udiagro? Ghanaians, and yet agro ne yedio. Maybe a chrono eduno. We need experience, steady hand. And then now say obedi agro na akestia na udi agro see nature. What do you think will happen? Excuse me.
Okay. Until Your Excellency, you for the final brief, no. Wait there 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Yes. 5 in book.
Yes. You found share a yenia Yura Mahama Kayano. In fact, you training and to me that is vision. So what to office? About to me who excavators are Ira will be site because one mapping up with artificial intelligence.
Chale unim.
Uraba me so mama millionaires.
Unim. Uraba me say mama millionaires.
Yes.
Well, there's nothing wrong in digging for new money. I always say. So I don't have anything wrong in us digging for new money, obviously. But if you remember, I always say let's use science and technology. Let's use science and technology to sort of protect the environment. But only I want to ask a question. I don't know, John Mama is not here to answer it, but a day school na John Mama echo here. Tunim. Ogo day school.
Communications.
Oh, they be make a secondary school. Okay. Me, I'm very, very particular about school at Nipakoyo. Ogo day school. I think he went to Tamale Secondary School. I stand to be corrected, but I think he was in Tamale Secondary School. But you know, one interesting thing about that gentleman, and they say, he behaves. He behaves like Obia Oko 1 to 5 at the saddle.
Yeah.
And of course 6 form on Fansman. Because everything about the man, when you combine them, you know, unim, Ube Fi said he's been inspired by these schools, you know, Omomoto. I decided for a year, world premise, either the first or with the first. John Mama is always first in everything. In an Urabaumia is struggling to catch up.
He knows something about everything.
It's not that he knows something about everything. That doesn't make him that strong. What I say, he always makes sure say he knows it very, very well, and he knows the next step that is needed to enhance the Ghanaian. And you know, Nipan Ankasana, I believe say in the spiritual realm, you know, he did 1 to 5 at the saddle and 6 from advancement, because at the saddle, no, oh no, don't laugh about this. It's very serious, because at the saddle, no, TMU, well primus, welcome primus, either the first or with the first.
Okay.
Now, Osha advancement for some moto now, or say then, Jane Shekan, yeah, Jane Shekan, Tembiano. You are thinking ahead, visionary to making sure say the Ghanaian is enhanced. Look, the man is simply that. Now, I strongly believe say Tamale Secondary School, because I think I've heard him say something like that, and I mean himself. No, Brigadier I saw when he catch me once or China. I think it's Tamale Secondary School. Tamale Secondary School. Omomoto for Tite. Jamama meeting catch me so called Hodia. Omomoto near for Tite. Me, I love education, so these things I like looking at them. And I want more fidelity and felicity.
Okay.
Fortite, fidelity, and felicity. Which means, he said, boldly, faithfully, and successfully. And see, I may catch him say the guy is bold and authentic. Yes. But Mama, Mr. Utie program. No, Achimota the primary or Achimota primary.
Okay.
Secondary school or Tamale. Now, when you combine these 3 secondary schools now, it simply tells you that this is a Ghanaian who would always want the Ghanaian to be first, would always ask the Ghanaian, say, and will always encourage the Ghanaian to be bold and successful.
Good combination.
Yes, and that is who he is. He's always first in everything. Now watch this. If Ora John Mahama say obey you AI in making sure say our environment is protected, he's the first saying this. Now you know where he's putting Ghana? Only Ghana are the same with Obroni, no? If we haven't even overtaken the Obroni. Because you know why? In this day and age, no, technology is all about training, investment in training. That is why I know, sir, he is looking at 20% investing in machines and 80% investing in technology. But you know, AI is so fantastic a technology. And Obetumi idea is so innovative a solution to protect the environment. Now, with AI, no, illegal mining now, harm your friends, environment and communities, no, AI can simply stop it. And it will be baby say how. Now, what him say with AI, no crap, no, the images that are taken, no crap, through satellite, no, some photos, no, AI can actually tell you, say there are changes in the forest, any issue, no. That is what AI can do. And you know, Otina office crap na or to make a say, Charlie, with this surveillance by drones in Kamonko check here, because photos no HSA, among for air digging her. And you know what? Not say one more air digging pool. The potential of the next place, Chese, among for ever digging, no, AI can tell you. We are not talking about your friends say digitalization.
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence, crapping a money, any or money you do know. He tell this guy. His name is John Dramani Mahama, or called Tamale Secondary School. AI. You bet me the BB at to insume and using AI now.
AI can tell you before say a month for a bed dig crap on the changes in the quality of insuno. So you know say that insuno crap has been contaminated, and you know it is likely say a month for 8 to 2 from airba. And you know say also obey you so AI to do that now. Oh my couldn't. This is the first time. Obi to me I can be a Ghanaian feels confident to say on Bruni say on Sin Bruni now. Now, if you are saying say what dear, you make these people millionaires. How come say also create Bonon you the same person, no? You superintendent over say Muji Nkofui excavators. I'm talking about the 400 excavators now. Who no say now what be giant that I'm say I'll make you millionaires. You took from them. Uji one more excavators no. And all the year the same you kind of saying crime. That is evil. That is evil. At say E-level, which is extortion. This is evil. And Wabaji me 5 CDs me the ADD. Which I say I'll make you a millionaire. Who are you? Why is it that this man wants to be president and Ghanaians are not getting the opportunity to actually read who he is?
Oh, it's Ghana for whom?
No, it's a me patch say to a particular line. Alebo akeshin yenimu say with your kind of crack. But why is it the whole country anymore say, oh, you're truthful? Why do you allow that? As a person,
bad image. And it's one thing that went to me and paper. It's not a perception, no. It is the truth. It is what we know about you. Say you lie. Can you ever go and tell the clergy what you said, and then when you see say there's pressure on you, and then you back say, "Oh, Diagro," and you want to be president? Microphone crap woman say mouth.
A microphone woman say mouth. You crap, you know very well say the churches are not taxed. Let me try to say I get so worried. And that is why I'm so passionate about making sure that Ghana votes for John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Because watch this. How can you go to necessary for say you can say we'll restore your friend is saying allowance now John Mahama every trade money and kick out only for a student to question you say me maybe here all these years me when me final semester mo crap me nya allowance back on poda. So what are you talking about? And then you have the nerves of a broken bottle to say, oh, when I go back to Accra, no, I'll check with the finance minister. What a disgrace!
You are even the mate. So in what capacity are you going to check?
You are even the mate now. All kind of crap program, baby, you know. You see, this man is talking about digitalization. Even if he is able to talk about kind of say digital transformation, because in digital transformation, so you either say you upskill or reskill. And you know, or no say now, my friend say, oh yeah, mate, you know, he can actually start talking about digital transformation. I mean, trying to catch up with John Mahama, which I say, digital transformation. And then with digital transformation, he can take his time to train and as a reskill to become the driver. And it doesn't take, say, 2 months and as a Uber take time. So for him to even try to become the driver now, he should take his time to reskill. And most importantly, be truthful to the Ghanaian. Most importantly, be truthful to the Ghanaian. But me try and try to do. It's so bad. It's so bad and tarnishing his image. And you know the only thing that can actually correct his image?
What?
AI.
What?
Putting more good stuff about himself there to overshadow the bad stuff. But the guy can't even come up with any good stuff. The reason why he was actually introduced to Ghanaians
the economy, he has failed. As a person, he's not honest. As a person, he's not hardworking. As a person, he's not he's not sincere. As a person, integrity onibi. And wanting to become the president has no message for the Ghanaian. He has no message for the Ghanaian. What is possible? It is possible. Or I trust bold their decisions for bold solutions, or say bold solutions for the No. When you are even talking about that, I expect you to even start talking about AI. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yes. You are still. Come on. You do program no baby,
Yes.
And I'm talking about John Mahama being the first all the time.
Okay.
John Mahama spoke about coders, yeah, code, and I'll say you bet you 1 million. A friend is saying, Mebnu, yeah, and Baumia also came out and said the same thing. But I dare only say, John Mahama a trim ho, yeah, we trim ho, and was talking about 1 million youth. I bet training warm in what your friend said. Software engineering. One more decoding. Decoding is a language.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am speaking the class 1 gun. Yeah, and that is the one more coding or say one more year coding. Coding the language.
Yeah.
And to give me you to me eka in crying. So we are all coders. Yeah. You being the software engineer.
Elective gun.
You being the software engineer, you are actually the professor who is not only speaking in Ga, the code, the language, but you can also write in Ga and teach me in Ga and come out with policies in Ga. That is the difference. But now Unim say, John Mahama trim ho. And on digitalization, John Mahama crap on a trim digital transformation with trim ho. Talking to you and I about AI as the solution that he's going to use in making sure that our environment is protected.
MPP is taking this power as a matter of life and death. They said it already. They said all die, be die. And they are acting out and living the reality of the all die, be die. I'm sure that this evening when you turn on your televisions, you will see what happened at Ayawaso West. And so we are not going to joke in 2020. And I'm sounding a warning to the MPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the Constitution. But the same Constitution says that Ghanaians should resist anybody who attempts to subvert the Constitution. And when you go rampaging with forces and intimidating people when they should come out and vote, you are subverting Ghana's Constitution. And we have a right to resist you. And so we'll get a full briefing of what happened. But I just want to sound a caution that NDC has revolutionary roots, and that when it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can beat us in unleashing violence. It is just that we midwife this country's democracy, and so we must be the first to respect the country's democracy. And that is why we are acting as a party that is very docile and respecting the rule of law. But if we believe that the government cannot protect our people, and we believe that the government is using its vigilante groups and illegal forces to intimidate and harass and injure our people, then we will have to advise ourselves.
Live on Accra 100.5 FM, His Excellency. Hey, Osama me I said, ni ayi ankra. Also, I prefer ni ayi ankra. Okay, and see, also, me rather need the Akwakugu. Deborah Oba, I say, long live JDM, our incoming president. Charles, say, I am Charles Sijote, watching you live from Spinners. last stop. Adogono, last stop. Please, point of correction. JDM went to Ghana Senior High School, Ghana School. Oh, okay. Nasser Al Khalif, I said, good morning, boss. I think this is time to fight for change of government. This current Ghana cannot fight, Galamsey. Ebenezer Benelis, good morning. Nathaniel Kobla, so honorable, I salute you. JDM is coming live, amen. Ebenezer Mokhtar, Nathaniel Kobla, I say, Nana, God bless you too. NPP never again. Citizen Adam Giddy, I say, yes, he went to Tamale Secondary School. More convinced you, we say Ghana School, we say Tamale, which is which. But John Hamako School Bay, Mumba Facebook. Nathaniel BOT on John Hammer School, so much more. Nathaniel Kobla, as a times honorable for educating us. Deborah Bosse, excellent submission by the honorable Ankara on the standard of living. Musa Abato, see, you don't need the magicians to tell you that everything surrounding Madam Cecilia Dapa's case has been covered up. Okay, into other messages there, but we are running out of time. Into any say Minya Edu Jemfi Ababeka Yensa. Into Yebeye se Ejuma we tew. Na yeyi efri honum but de bia me ba meko se aka mo se dum so ho omukoso adum ye light omumu yen ya free for a timetable bi ama jo mahama time crampo a na se before to nye ono no apart from nyuma o ye no e so dum so no san bu yen e ma ye timetable aban we mu yen amon fa yen shetawa into timetable kromo ma ye ko bi se minister no o se yen chure timetable because ono ne bosumi akatua no ye de gumi my account as Minister of Energy tinse mhunu bia no mo keka sa no mo ko bi bia nyom hwe ti ye kam se dum so ewo ho well timi bia no wa churo Facebook mo bia hunu se dum so ho 6 months to elections in 2016 masa was this the atmosphere ti told that Bena Mekasa NDC has been charitable with this party mamo je manu nsi bone because pressure pa Akufo-Addo ne Gabi Ochire da akore ne Kenofori atade to mahama so in 2016 pressure be na wokrum o council ne kotwi panyin bia na wasobre na no da bi na nke yeto abama as executive no yesi kokoda as whether a national executive or a regional executive or constituency executive no na yesi beje NDC post de kokoda na ye pesi etu aban in as much as you guys are doing well. I don't like the pressure, I don't like the atmosphere. Akufo-Addo afa no ho edidodo ba me afa no ho edidodo Dum so babra na yebre me. Look at the number of demonstrations these guys organized against John Mahama in the time of Dumso. They go can no be asobre na no to be party office. Say my adai. John Mahama grand kanasem. You be fire adwuma. I don't like the atmosphere. The atmosphere is too cool. Sadu Jemfi na pesa atmosphere me dem mpe. Na senior be anamafum. Wo dem afum aka kire me. You like the atmosphere? I said BBNC here. Say, hey. And a registration in before registration crime in who show?
See, I know. Almost the dynamics of politics in Ghana. What I say? The NDC has rebranded. They are telling Ghanaians that they are more peaceful than the MPP.
Yampesa rebranding. Yampesa rebranding funo.
Omaya rebranding.
Yampesa rebranding funo senior. Yape JJ NDC no.
NDC idea. BBI.
Live beno.
Bro for some ne.
Senior for the first time etima tena me menyesa de no. Se metwa Jomama. Me carry a two line. Now we brabe protect me boot. Ye niema mema John Mahama aba na oda carry Jakwaba. Oda ba me kama dwenchiro. Me kama dwenchiro because me nkoto abafo. It wouldn't say John Mahama no person be win ya catch me. Na me nkoto my different political party.
Enti na me ka say. Sisi ano. That is the posture of the NDC.
Kwa kana no madwa.
Enti say ope say uto that line there. You have to go according to the posture of the NDC.
Posture be ye
posture no very calm.
Ye PJJ there no.
What I say? This particular elections now, it appears to me as a LSRC elections. Go ahead, campaign about me now. As a LSRC elections.
But
I'm not feeling the 2024 vibe. Of course, I say SRC elections.
Right,
of course,
it's true.
24 campus now. Yeah, now SRC 4-year campaign now. That is the atmosphere.
Okay, 2016.
Oh, that's it. We shut down. A very charged atmosphere. Policy papabia. Because we have somebody or campaigning from 2016. Nurses allowance, teachers allowance. 8 years down the line, he's still doing teachers allowance, nurses allowance. That's how daft that guy is. Instead of moving away and telling Ghanaians, say, a kwan way na mefa so a. Na me tie video bi, he was telling John Mahama say also our policy a would be revive the economy now. I didn't think that the past 8 years 1 year. Now for the exactly. So I want to ask him the same thing.
That was
whatever thing Dr. Baumia is saying, say the past 8 years he has been the vice president. The day they see who can say or the boss say this kind of policy also open say lume you try the same pot levies any idea. What stops you from doing that? I am a one kakra say MPP pa but MPP are buffer
seniors, but your mommy and your consensus. I care 45 minutes.
Okay.
And my suggestion said 3 topics nearly been free, so that we'll be able to do proper justice to the cost of living and a standard of living. And no crowd the Rebecca Huasem, but limited voter registration exercise no one. Anna Galam say ne how John Mahama person of Fasuna or Bois, ne lecture no come out on mining no so Anna Bamias, I didn't say we should pay churches or say Ninsam no kokan ya esanki tua churches no say na a joke. By consensus the any who here ebia 2 ye fa 2 bia major 2 na ye.
Nka ujaya nka.
Oh, someone will be manage time. Okay, any kind for 10 minutes.
Because the His Excellency by kind.
Okay. Oh no, someone will be manage the me okay.
Cravey na kami me de come.
And me okay. Into yenya 10. Yenya 10. Me patcho na senior. Courage no nek pepu kasama ndisi.
Nana pay glasses no o ya rolling sabon
o jeje ni papa
oh oye juma
yeah one kase ni sepufu ado so
na oteso no am na oteso no na yenhu o free so wi anu na yehu say sa na obeye juma ana obi a hu say jeje na ogina ni nan so dia ayi country no see ho wo hwia de see 1983 a come buy in Nigeria, ye Ghana for no more Nigeria na ye pamom na buy.
Ghana must go.
Ghana must go. The pressure by 2 country no so apart from the common buy no. But he was able to manage the system very well. At that time there was nothing, electricity, water, the infrastructure was totally done. But be a country no more the only the light crank on off. Okay. Yanamu Kase
electrification the JJ
Yanamu say it's impossible to take light to northern region. Boy, yeah. With the ministers, ma John Mahama Kamubi. No moody a chrono chicheria the Trebia. Me by me TA His Excellency
Ankra
near Yankra. Kakrebi and Pesame the Kahon.
Manage your 10 or time 10.
Don't worry. About the cost of living. When him said 2016, the minimum wage is 8 cedis
in
Ghana, and that will give you $2 a day. And then your minimum wage is 18.15. 18.15, and that would give you just $1 and some cents, maybe 10 cents visa. Okay, this is our case. Your cost of living and now lifestyle are reducing drastically. This is the classical example of it.
That time uji 8 cedis ubenya $2. Uya juma 3 days and now 4 days you will be getting 32 cedis. So in 4 days, at that time, a bag of cement was 27 cedis. In 4 days, you'll be able to buy a bag of cement, and there will be a leftover of almost 4 cedis for you, or now 5 cedis for you. We get Juma 4 days, and then your minimum wage is 18 cedis, which is $1, just some 10 cents. Okay, you have to work about 6 days. In fact, you have to work 7 days in reality before you can purchase a bag of cement, which is about 105 cedis today. That is a reality. So the cost of living or lifestyle on my piano perform, it's reduced. See, can I what say no any value not perform? That is the reality. We see how we some 8 years ago no SAS money no on my increasing no crumple from 8 cities to 18 cities, but the purchasing power no akofom to me fan yama bebre and kadano na wuji 8 cities na and kabetumi dia yama bebre. So people are suffering. A lot of people are suffering. They are struggling to pay their children's school fees. Gas now yet turn during Mahama time 14 kg gas cylinder no. With the qua ufilia you get ufili fulia it's 74 cedis in 2016, 74 cedis, and then it's 250 cedis. Look at the difference. That same 14 kg cylinder no, that is pushing a lot of people from using the gas and going back to the charcoal. Okay, ECG I would talk those days and the ECG you are buying today. Water bill would you know that time? Water bill I would you know for fuel there. Everyday thing I will be behind him there, so I don't want to go there because your time no. What you used to buy, the money you used to buy a liter today, that is the money you will use to buy a full gallon.
Yeah,
that is more than 4 liters. About 4.5 liters is what you use. You get with the same amount of money, but and then you get only 1 liter. So that should tell you how economically you have been reduced. Almost management of the economy. This is how badly it has affected you. You need a lot of money. They don't care about anything. I mean, they are watching elsewhere. They don't care about the economy. And everything, everybody that we as if we are living in a jungle. Will be pa building be one munche here crampo no painting no the international school to super no charge $. Ubia bisano he. All the schools in this country are quoting in dollars.
In a city country.
In a city country. Shop ewa mo feature here baby a Jane Mensa fie won. Uko e ha baby mo to yekodi watch last no.
Yeah.
Biko pisa ya no.
Body no mo anti mo nchen se na be
people
no.
Nchen ho no.
Yeah.
Source bi go ho se na me catch the plan me ko pebi.
Yeah.
Yes,
the other side ho no.
I track it. Me call it back.
Oh, okay.
They are telling me $500 kichwa na woman no. Dollars and the Cassiana woman no $1,200.
Say 3 months, 6 months, a year.
1 month.
Every month.
It's like gone. All the shops, even Kisima here. What is so special about these things? They are charging, everybody is charging in dollars, and they have the boldness and the courage to tell you. That's what Obino want me challenge you more. Why are you charging dollars when we are in Ghana? That is my rate. Take it or leave it. Oh, but the next thing you take, no, I cut you.
But so what foreign countries do they charge in cities?
Why? Nobody charges you in city. In fact, some of the countries who could do her, they will not take the dollar. They will ask you, Uko, do airport, no, now so to be beer. They'll point you to
change first.
The Forex Bureau. Go and change to their currency before you can use it. So there is somebody must be in charge of this country and regulate things. Other than that, we must forget it until John Mahama takes over this country 7th December.
7th January.
7th January. Of course, 7th December, I never take you over. That is when we are going to vote.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is absolute lawlessness all over the country. Dollar kakrana e bano. Ebape no machiche. Ebape no machiche. Ebape no masisa kokufie. Because so be we are, let's say 100 million Ghana cedis. Odi kogu ni fia. Just say a whole self-containing in Ayaman. And you also samba dollar moi. No, they're good in pass here. Because on bank to bank, and my own bank say we yes it away. And not be necessarily that paye. She can't good in fear. Millions of dollars should raise question. Everybody should be concerned. Hey, now then, that a minister of state, a cabinet minister, you have so much dollars in your house. Where did you get it from?
OSP receive, but
or the Tukwai and the bar country. Or the Tukwai and or the bar Ghana. So one Tukwai and or the buyer. How did she get that money? Dollars at the Guni fee. So they are all part of what is depreciating the city. So we see the new depreciating a pema economy now a weak. A pema citizens now bread. This is no more bread. A banusa. The environment becomes very unfriendly for businessmen. It becomes very unfriendly. So what do you see? What you see is what we are seeing today. The international ones are leaving the country in drones. A lot of them. Can you imagine Unilever will relocate some of their products to Nigeria? Farmek relocated to Togo. And they are now bringing only the finished product. Because with dollar, your taxes are too high. So a lot of the companies are leaving. Game is gone. All of them. Drovo. Most of them are leaving the country. These are international companies. What is happening to local businesses? Almost quietly, no collapsing, no baby. They are also collapsing in thousands and years. That is why unemployment is going higher and higher and higher. These are the things that I was expecting the Dr. Baumia to be addressing some of these things. Nyama way na me dream say, oh, me can ye say me ye very good when it comes to the economy. Me ye way, and a nyama ba form. And I'm me away, and I'm pay me. I am sorry. This is what I would do. Say mudi mami bio. But to go around and start piling another promises on us, such as mitria churches. I mean, you are just being very reckless and you are being irresponsible. Just about 3 days ago, do you know the first quarter revenue collection of the GRA for revenue also mujejeno. Uni so man to me meet target.
GRA amuta meet target no. This
they failed to meet their target in the first quarter by 20%. For the first time.
What changed?
Yes, I'm telling you. You know what is happening? Because of the irresponsible and reckless comment of Baumia.
I thought that much.
Okokaye say we a businessman or no oba and the most unlikely investor of the president. Everybody will start afresh. No taxes for anybody. This is we a businessman, president, and not vice president. What will you do? Tax ya dear, ye businessman, ye pese betuya. It's nobody did ya. I just said this is chop money. Yeah. Oh, and so Janu Besiwa Udi.
Yeah.
So you have to always be on the business guys to pay. This will be a catch yourself. You just invade the tax. if in the most unlikely I become president, what I'm going to do is that everybody will start afresh. What do you think will happen? What will happen is what is happening, and the GRA now is suffering to mobilize the necessary revenue. Very, very unfortunate. And you see, Parliament, $150 million biadiaba. Ghanaians, was sitting no now what IMF from 1 billion within this short period, over 1 billion about within this short period. One to me and fans saw economy last year, and the city have breaking jail and are owning them. I am sure that by the time I ever do the time where businesses will start, changing the dollar to go and order for Christmas goods, the dollar will hit 20 cedis.
Exchange rate.
The dollar will hit 20 cedis. Because Africa, they are preparing to go to Mecca. And those guys, when they are going to Mecca, they change a lot of dollars.
For 2 minutes, wrap up for your first.
So we have not reached anywhere. We are just the dollar under normal circumstance. This time, the dollar should not be, the city should not be under pressure. But the city is under pressure because of the mismanagement. Debia Mika Trencroft say, look, when they took over 2017, they were doing nothing because the economy was being managed by the IMF. That time, we have gone to the IMF. So we were under the IMF conditionalities and the program. So they were monitoring the system. They were macro-managing the economy. Into the Bawumia, Kenoforiata, Alantremante, name all those solid team now. Muka said, they were the economic management team. They were doing nothing. The IMF was managing the economy. When we exited IMF in 2019, that is where the problem started. But unfortunately for all of us, and a COVID to buy. In Germany, they share COVID quickly. Say a COVID time, a COVID number, and Russia, Ukraine, COVID. Unfortunately, it coincided with those things. So they had somewhere to hide themselves again. Until now, all our neighboring countries, nobody is talking about COVID. Nobody is talking about Russia, Ukraine. They have managed the economy very well. The highest you see in a sub-region, as far as inflation is concerned, is about 8%, 9%. Ghana is the only one that had hit 25%. So, Ghanaians, I don't care. Papa no call a Ministry of Finance. Because of their bond pensioners, they are still chasing their money that they invested.
That they are going to the wrong place,
so that they can have their money.
Make I say they should rather go to Bamia because Bamia actually say meet you powerful.
Say Bamia Nikrum.
No.
For the name,
that's what me. I order for 177 million.
Time you know.
Obi anko Bamia ho. Time you know. Maybe Bamia kono makoguo.
That's it.
Obetu ya mamo. What you are nursing for the teacher training for the omunyenipa.
Oh, Boba. Boba, say I feel no master team.
Scano Krenyanko in
Yanko. Ha. Nancy or Muka say tablet for Encolano. What did you say?
Minimum, I go see.
Indeed, I see journalists no Mujuma Dosu. Bamumba Modina Munye. Okay, I was somewhere establishing a research center to follow up some of these things. Teacher Niba could be a minino Casayano. I say tablet no. Or no one in compound now. Baby on my supplement school now. No, who be your form. Say, engagement. There are no centers to go and fix them.
Yeah.
These are some of the populist things on we.
Okay. Let's see about so. But you do me my inking come hanum. Courage admonishes Ghana Journalism Association. Association said they should establish a research center to be following up with some of these things. I think it's very important. But if there's a research center, say promise be basso or be follow up and I think say June 4 must take note of this one. Eno Chirel and so a journey of it was a very good courage and also a very good reality check. Any reasonable citizen will understand. Send our shall say now church the name born here. Aisha, man, that's a good morning. I know to good morning. Ebenezer now. I send it more fire. Eric Derry say good morning. Nana Utu Darko. Sunny Kosi, I'm watching from Spain, Bilbao. Elvis Nana Ajay Ampa Bain say hi. Nana Kufia Hen says good morning, bro. Greeting from Awoshi. God bless you, Chairman to Darko. Thank you, Brothers Ventures. Good morning, Nano too. Darko watching you live from Nankase. Keep the fire burning. Missy rehearsals near you. You share Juma Sukra. A Juma Nankasa Ambassador that feeling be for 3 months relations. No. We rehearsal. And I do just Juma. Me just say Juma Nankasa. I do just on share Juma say. Courage on share Juma Nankasa baba. To rehearsals again. O say
atmosphere a Juma for
yeah, be Juma. If you need to be as
I'm chair T4 now. Said the TBR 7 December beto aba.
More fire.
Now I think say I was say you focus your attention on a nyoma Ira John Dramani Mahama and the go akwam say oba obey. The baumia ke kanede.
Yeah.
And Trudeau. Does anybody remember the economic management team of the NDC? No. Professor Jamba for an economy. That will do, baby. He said it. Say he has arrested the dollar and given the key to the IGP. Cecilia Dapa to me call IGP fee. Eko fa key no aye dia lock dollar no eko sesa dollar no kugu ne there. That is what it is. Baumia has never been serious in his life. Nana me chira kura bia de ne friend set na set a special child na de set chira na nwom migusu a me chira na de na wote nwom pe obehuri saa. Yeah. I just a mekasa meto chicken and chips amano. No jai. And no bia na Dr. Baumia.
Ne kura na say.
Ne kura na say we a special child. I was here any year. No, of course.
But we have special children so patrol.
And I make as I mean can but no munia no. Omunia penny no. Said you wo huri. Hwe obi a watena UK da bia ntia sema make. System a omora no wo UK no. Eno abi na kufu ado ara ne wa ha no. Wuti UK aho. Sika a wo behu na nimu aye de ode kwoto aduane adi. Busa.
Sedenti.
Yeah. Now it's gonna go hunu way.
You're very stingy.
The system is so tight, say. Say ye catch it out say J £1. Na ye adwuma the whole day. You will do it because people are doing £7, £8 per hour for jobs that could pay them £20, £25.
Very wicked.
Because system no is built in a way say system no control the citizens. Akufo-Addo has built a system. Economically, they are controlling everybody.
But the UK people are better off.
They are better off because the systems has been built. But the Hano system be anyhow.
Okay.
Near Amaya Mobonu no system and Kabema equal opportunity. System Ebema yenya better education. System Ebema yenya better judicial services. System Ebema yenya better healthcare no. Eniho but system ebe control citizens no near man 100 cities any we so on koto aba no sa system no na ya implement and still ye won kofo a omudi MPP achi ye won kofo a still ano omudi Baumi achi de Baumi aye nenam hoyi still anipa di nachi and no na ya na me raho. Now in the coming days, may be changing my conversation, from talking about Akufo-Addo and Baumia and talk about John Mahama and what he's coming to do.
I agree with you. It's a good conversation
because I cannot spend my precious time, waste my time talking about Baumia, who has admitted. So only the bad joking sir, you could John cancer le win free wa, Baumia neho. This guy had the temerity to stand on the platform and call John Mahama incompetent.
such a stooge, such a character. No level of seriousness, no level of urgency. You've collapsed the economy. You get the platform to tell Ghanaians the reason why I offer $1 free for CD 20 pesos. Now the dollar akojina 14 cedis. Come and explain to Ghanaians and tell us how you are going to reverse it.
But you are saying 15.3.
Offer fuel, a gallon of fuel from 14 cedis, 15 cedis, and a liter of fuel is almost 16 cedis. Come and tell Ghanaians how we got to where we are today and how you are going to get us out of the mess that we find ourselves. You told us, say, we are where we are in 2016 because of reckless borrowing. Today, your government has borrowed more than any government in the history of our country. Yet, there is nothing to show for it. And Nana bi mo yo mo fu atotwetotwa riesika galamse ene ade edibawumi achi e wona tiko wodium Ghana fo binom so ka 100.5 and we are going to sit here and talk about Bawumia. It means say yenye serious. We will change the narrative. Because John Muhammad the nyoma be bregu akwema or engage stakeholders, relative institutions, and we have to project that. And we are going to do that.
It's a good call.
We will take out the Bawumia factor.
But we will not also forget a name of Kayomanye.
Of course, I know the Ebeka Ghana. For say you been a make Kai woman. And they make Kai woman and then some or Canadian Nalugu SS nursing school for no. Or me and Kwalabi, I said you musin nima dia no ma junimu daho Nalugu senior nursing school. Woman Nimansa papa question Busano. Say your nurses allowance now the year campaign. 3 years in. Was he a kaka krebino betre exams? Onhu alawada. 3 years. Meanwhile, in 2020, this same Bawumia affirmed his commitment to paying nurses allowance and teachers allowance.
That's I'm not ready to be breaker. When nursing for training,
of course.
Not
2017.
So must Bawumia always do politics with this kind of things? I believe say a Ministry of Health policy say omubetia nurses allowance. What I say? It's a policy. Must we always go around touting ourselves for implementing a national policy that benefits everybody? John Mahama should go around and tell everybody say and the digitalization ya Bawumia kan ho asemi ne fiber optics na nkasa na ehye form no e yo no na breso no de share form ana na say we interoperability na nipa ni sika o de be transfer akọ obi a interoperability na ezon fashion ne say ya ye interoperability na so scan me bottom scan me wallet so a me send interoperability na so fashion ne say ye maame nom ye papa nom ye nua nom wa ahokyirem nana ahokyire wo ho me ko niwe di biase recently nana I know my people. I know the suffering of my people. When you go down there, you will feel their pain. You will feel their disappointment. And we have to rescue this country. They said the Mustafa Hamid Abrana come na nima twintwam se mafia ya chimu no. Oka say we have to rescue this country. And na fono aya kesia se phone no aye de topa no. Omra no me kan kire ye say we need to rescue this country.
Wallahi
we will rescue this country. Aye. Satam na ne kon atwintwam se a confirm nine. Na ne kon atwintwam se confirm nine. Ene wa hohunu se preko. He has forgotten. So we need to rescue this country. Now, me say me take you on. I will take you on. Oh, nana,
I'm saying, but you are innocent. Debbie, politics is the innocent thing. So they make it. So we would discuss everything that John Mahama. We are going to tell the people of this country, say the savior. We should change government so that there will be some level of sanity. Sanity. Yes. Sanity. Maybe one of the topics. Yes, Brian a champon. Me time na ya asun.
Wait me there for.
Yes, Brian a champon.
I can't. Is that 5 minutes?
Aye. Yes, Brian a champon. I koto hotels near. Brian Champon's wealth, Yemusa both NDC and MPP. How he came about his money.
It's Senate for also says properties. Could you talk like a raise?
Of course, that's what I'm addressing.
Oh, okay. I know that Brian Cotton.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We should ask both NDC and MPP how Brian Champon managed to get the money that he's spending today. Particularly NDC. Contract be no de ma Brian Champon ene wanya no hu say tam
fache me but NDC wa hu o raise na say me see when NDC comes to power obi a Ghana fool but MPP learns to raise their people. NDC na mo their father for obi nkasema mu obi but when you come also raise your people are not from Togo, they are not from Niger, they are Ghanaians. Mo ba no ma be raise on enkrofo enyeska during elections, then they are fighting against you. Meanwhile, you raise them.
Nana won him, baby. So Ushia NDC near. He pretend as if he doesn't know you.
You don't matter.
You don't matter. But MPP for no.
That Julius don't say Julius the bride different.
Oh, sound there, yeah, father for all. Oh, Julius is a father for all. Yeah, papa.
Yeah.
Oh, they say. You know one interesting thing about Julius? Oh, they are Bishop Mamenka. They say, Obi, to say me say, me call Julius officer. We were papa no office where no sorry agent ho. No sorry agent ho. Then he walked from his chair.
Yeah.
Na wabet chia won sem. Na wakotenase.
Yeah.
Na wasere say yembre wunsuo. Na wanu munsuo na wie na madi nkoma wie no. Wasori afiri na konwa so.
Oh.
Na wakojaw edru reception ho.
Wasan afro.
Ansa na wasan afro akosoro.
Okra de wakwachi. Se unse ne ehonum no. Open pal ho ansa na obefro soro no.
Sa.
Oti wonum na afi kra na obadwuma. Odi kan wramu a obechiachia mu nyina kama. Ansa kra na wakosoro ho.
Enti Chief Julius Debrade Nasem ye kasi ye kan wa ha
enti ye nka na
ye nwie ono nasem de o de ye nka later ye be kan ho asem na nka bre na bibi bofa ho ma me a ka me di na chi se kodom munim kodom
oh ho de be bofa
nyame bre ne bre pa enti Brian Champon kwan ye ofa so onya esika no said the next government ba no mu ye interested that they should investigate the guy because krom ha yenim obi akatua e wo krom ha it is a mususu say wa amass some wealth be now or the and the reason why he talks the way he talks because he feels he's rich. He's a financier, he's the one financing the MPP party, he's rich. And NDC for na kasa no mu raise issue no omoko Rock City edu weekend that is where they go and spend their weekend. NDC for now omo parliament no omo parliament leadership for now any NDC for no edu weekend Rock City and omo kwaji omani so they shouldn't come and disturb our years omo nyina omo ye hypocrite omo ka ho bi they should forget about themselves omo fan free on kono ha mo ye betena ha. And then you see the other time I was saying it ye betena ha ye kasa ye sregana for ye kotodwe gu form ye sremo aban ne ba sisie ya one na ebedi ni minister o one na ebe ni DC one na ebe ni MC woto okura mpo a onimo wasan so hyiawa nsemfo ne nkwase akeka nkwa na san ye omo de ka ho ye gidie wo John Mahama mu
na me nye John Mahama Anyway, so there yamwa
enu bi na ama yen say yadaje
yamwana John
betena ha beka asem na
yemfa wansra ho abufo mre ekuro ze kasi you di ne bi be ya chi dia onya juma
masini ankasa
but I think say in a time like this I say drink it here na fifi mo ho de bibia be fa
of course
yeah bonfire but obia mfa ne ho njim election na ekoso no I mean registration na ekoso
but for 4 minutes your time aso
your time
aka 8 minutes
obia nko register ya ka one ko register
sorry
why ya wo ho okay because ubenya sa to me no a wo so betumi ato aba no just say ukita voter ID card ubenya voter ID card no so this is the only time I will to me akoye sa adwuma no sesia so wonto abada won register that this is the time to get involved men ka say oh me fam hu koye me politics ye be koye ye politics na say ye wini wie so a ena say niama nkoyi a ana ukoto aba ukotena ho na obi no ukoto aba koyi obi beto a omudi policy fun na beba meka bibi kakra about ye papa John Mahama dia opeso ye
me more abaso I've noticed one thing, say most of the time no cancer and it's good.
Yes, it's very important because and you say we no ma feli keke and yeah ba debi.
Okay.
We are coming with policies, very good policies here but in terms of infrastructure, the babe twaso health sector, education sector, then the as an babe twaso.
For example, that you can cover a lot. Now a brief.
The AI no the no.
Okay.
It's one of the smartest ways to solve this galamsey problem. With the AI, or kase or be establish, mining offices every mining area. I mean the district offices in all the mining area, so that they can be closer to whatever is happening around. Ukita artificial intelligence, you can be able to determine where mining is taking place. In fact, say no to form anyhow, no, that artificial intelligence can determine where the gold is. So there's no need to be digging anyhow. It will also tell you with some device, say na ya security for no call na anaju normal call. We are normal call, anaju normal call. They were swerving them, they don't know exactly why the mining is taking place. With this technology, you will be able to know where they are mining and what time they are mining and where they are and all those things you'll be able to know. You will also be able to know how to protect your cocoa farms. Like John Mahama saying, one of the things he's going to do is that he's going to enact a bill where you cannot touch our cocoa farms because you're mining, you could book cocoa farms, they go haul and destroy it. It will be a thing of the past. We are going to establish one of the things also encourage technological innovation to improve coordinated monitoring and reduce environmental impact. Use state-of-the-art technology, including AI. Okay. Launch Ghana Mining Excellence Center. Okay. Another thing, encourage the formation of small-scale mining cooperatives to effectively manage small-scale mining. Okay, galamsey. A small scale mining. When you train the people well, you coordinate them, put them into groups, they will be able to do the job well. There is no need to always make foreigners rich, like Chinese for mining anyhow. They do it anyhow because they don't care. They are not citizens. All they need is money. But what we free sa kronumu? I wouldn't say, you will be careful. That is what we want to do. So all foreigners that are just mining anyhow, recklessly, we will take them out of the system, regulate the system properly, register them, train them, give them proper technological equipment that will help them with the support of the mining district mining offices there, and people, qualified mining engineers mining these offices will be able to regulate so that we can protect our forest, we can protect our water bodies, very important. We can protect our environment and we can protect our crops. We can protect what we are eating so that the healthcare pressure now by your healthcare so here, we call hospital, kidney, liver, kidney, liver, all kinds of serious terminal diseases na eba no. Aso ebeba form.
Enya. Ede.
Time na so
and I can me watch up.
The time no.
What be brain
I apologize.
His Excellency,
I apologize.
Mamemfa special prosecutor
PNP.
PNP. But me nyan kan
PNP den.
Say Liman the People's National Party. Ona masandi aba.
Papa
no general secretary former one no. Leading by
first.
No, a former general secretary of PNC.
No, okay.
But your
special prosecutor.
Me you know mutu ya no.
One will say finally Akufo-Addo Bawumia government has been able to corrupt Martin Amidu. And precedents unim say sa kwan we ya na Martin Amidu e de Betimodi Drisu faso. Okay. Unim say Betimodi Drisu e na succeed Martin Amidu as Attorney General. Ofiri ho no, the first target was Betimodi Drisu. To dirty her, to hit her hard, to discredit her, to make her look, useless in the eyes of Ghanaians. That is Martin Amidu for you. After see this special prosecutor man now, what the court now personal vendetta. What the court now echo settle with personal scores. You run the office of the special prosecutor with hatred, with emotions, and all manner of things. Cry, baby, cry. Then you turn around and target your successor. Whatever reasons Martin Amidu or the petition President Akufo-Addo see any kisi eja being in free hono. It's up to the two of them. What I say? Aka 6 months. Na ye kwa kotwaba. Ni ye here. Ene si ebe yi Akufo-Addo. Ene Bawumia e free ho. Enye special prosecutor. Special prosecutor ande John Mahama ba obeba beka ho asem. But Ghanaians shouldn't pay attention to this. A friend is saying special prosecutor Hun Sensen because your more internal struggles, or more they settle, or more personal scores. It has nothing to do with the suffering of Ghanaians. Bra Ghana for Breno, and your special prosecutor Hun Sensen ni here. So they are not going to throw in this to divert attention. So more person we special prosecutor free wa your more masema. We don't need that. What I say? But what we know, and say. They are trying to cover up a lot of things that has happened under this administration. In conclusion, you be advise special prosecutor on so henas wa bra on resign na ne o ka kire Ghana for no o meka ye beto aba na Ghana for nyina so nto aba na mother serpent of corruption adane ne ho sign fight it, the same people that are fighting corruption for the people of this country they are then he will become
another made chair pack say
my fire time
I guess I do jam FIFA chairman
it means structure
but at least more you powerful than that and more can be and even if it's 1 minute cry it still makes sense
of course
and yenye juma na yentu abaino down me catch mo masha say chair positions no wo de mama nko fom ko adwuma wa wini abedi anya minister sem hunu say na mde to kroma confirm ko ya adwuma wini wi ansa na adwen minister ho no adwen DC ho to bi anya adwuma aban fonko na ban pamra enya DC fo na de joma ha ma eba o Ghana fo nyina na de joma ha ma eba floating voters yen journalists yen nyina na de joma ha ma eba nti enya DC adwuma Ghana na yekofa joma ha ma aba yakopon ya domo a Monday, you best say she 2 p.m. on the Citizen Show. I know what make it date. Am I? Yeah, NDC kids what a shaman. Ochina nyami aduma mo ye program bi. Ma invite me meba. NDC kids nyami shira mo pa. Happy, blessful, even a blessed birthday going out to you, Chief Owusu Norte. I wish you a happy birthday, sir. It's your birthday today. You are the first African to become the international president of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport since its inception in 1919. We wish you higher height, and we pray the higher height shall be your portion. And this is coming from your godson, Citizen Atu Dazi. So wherever you are, Chief Owusu Norte, we join the rest of the world to send our warm regards and our warm felicitations. Midindi na no to Darko. Kwankwache, my producer. Eugene Banda Roma Echo Facebook. Oti abena nyakwa bronuma enka. PK Ayakrado. But anyway, a comma special prosecutor. The Via fine. Yankwai.